Waiting. Hello, everyone. This is the Dream Team Hangout. My name is Carly J. I have been in DS Domination for a little over 3 months. My background's in internet marketing, and I absolutely love this whole system. And I want to introduce to you the first person that's going to be talking is going to be Jason.
Hello.
So tell us where you're from.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm actually here in the hot state of Arizona. I joined, and my wife and I joined actually DS Domination, oh man, about 2.5 weeks ago. So we're very, very green to the company, but we've really just dug in and started really going to work once we were introduced by Freddie and Priscilla Hidalgo, some great mentors and friends of ours. Since my background is actually in banking, so I spent almost a decade actually in banking. So when I saw this business model, it really just made sense to me. And my wife and I were really intrigued by the low investment and high return that we could create through DS Domination. And that's why we're here. And I want to share some nuggets with you guys.
Awesome, Jason. Let me ask you, as far as what was the most attractive thing to you about DS Domination?
Well, the most attractive thing is when I did research, I actually researched the team, and you know, I was honestly kind of scoping out Freddie and Priscilla for the longest time. I have, and my wife has some exposure to marketing. Whether it be consumer direct marketing or MLMs or whatever, and I just saw the difference between affiliate marketing, what we do, drop shipping, and what those other companies that we did. So I saw a bigger, opportunity. I saw a chance to be able to help a lot of people, and just a simple like business concept of copying and pasting was awesome, and that's what we saw. We're like, all right, we could do this with our eyes closed and be able to arrange this around our crazy life with a family of 6. We have 4 boys here, so it's pretty cool.
Awesome. What part of Arizona are you from?
I'm actually in Casa Grande, Arizona. We just moved here about less than a year ago, so we're in Casa Grande, Arizona. And crazy thing is that Freddie Hidalgo actually moved. He's like our neighbor. So once he moved next door, and I already had been scoping him out, I'm like, all right, let's go have some coffee. And we talked till like 1 in the morning at a Starbucks and just went over this. And yeah, here I am.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Now we're going to go to Ashleigh.
Hello.
Hi, Ashleigh. Tell us where you're from and when you got started.
Okay, well, I'm originally from New York. I'm an upstate New Yorker, but I moved to Minnesota 7 years ago this September. I have a pretty intense background of MLM and direct sales. A couple of accidents that my mom and stepdad were in a long time ago when I was in high school really fueled my work at home journey. And I've spent a lot of time and a lot of money trying to find something that would fit. But it wasn't until, I believe it was November, that DS Domination actually fell into my lap. I had just been in a car accident on my way home from my part-time job. And I didn't know it at the time, but that car accident was a blessing in disguise. Because I spent probably a month within the training. And what made me say yes to this was the fact that it was eBay and drop shipping, because those two things I had in the back of my mind for the longest time, but I could never find anything that sat right with me. But then this came along and it was like, okay, I have to do it. So I got started, and within my first week of listing, I had my first sale, and basically the rest is history. I absolutely love the model of this. I love that I don't have to recruit for once. I love that I can actually focus on my own success And I've been able to prove to myself that I can, in fact, work from home with my busy 4-year-old running around and actually be there for my family. And it's literally just a dream come true for me.
Awesome. I have a question for you, though.
Sure.
When you were thinking about DS Domination, what were the, what's the word I'm looking for? What was the downside to it? Did you find any reason why you didn't want to join? I mean, what did you think about before you decided to join?
You know, I saw my sponsor posting about it, and I saw a couple of other people posting about it, and I was just skeptical because I was like, okay, $20. All I hear about in the work-at-home community is you're not going to find a good business for, you know, less than $500 or whatever. And that's where I came from. My previous business, I had to borrow $500 to get in, and I got nowhere. $20.
Right.
And I'm actually rolling. I'm psyched. There's no downfall to this. Are you kidding?
That's what I thought. Okay, thank you, Ashleigh. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Next, we're going to go to Ian.
Can you hear me?
Where you're from and when you got started.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. My name's Ian Leggett. I'm from Truro, Nova Scotia. About 60 miles from where Roger lived, actually. And I got started a while ago, but for whatever reason, didn't really do anything with it till lately. And at first, it seemed so easy. I was busy thinking ahead. Oh, if it can do this, I bet I can do this. And I started trying things that I thought would make it even better. And of course, it didn't work. I had to go back to Roger's trainings. It's like everybody will say over and over, stick to the training, and it's true. And once I got steered in the right direction from my sponsor, Don, I had 2 sales in 2 days.
That's awesome.
But now, as far as the company, I got to agree with Alicia. I think the $20 is a blessing and a curse, because a lot of people, I think, they see it and they say, oh, it's got to be some sort of scam. $20, how can you make any money for $20? Well, just so everybody knows, there are other steps in the program that cost more, but the company's so confident that you'll do well, they didn't want you to have to invest a major amount of money, so you can prove it to yourself for $20, and then as you progress, you can invest more. Sort of like university, you wouldn't go out and buy third-year courses until you'd done the first year, so why should you get the advanced courses before you need them?
Right, right.
And I really like that, and of course the fact that you don't have to recruit people to make money. It's strictly from the trainings and doing it on eBay. Now we've got an excellent affiliate program too. However, that's totally optional. You don't need it to make a 6-figure income.
That's one of the biggest things that it was for me, is knowing that I did not have to recruit in order to make a profit.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, Ian. We're going to go over to Kim. Hi, Kim.
Hi, my name's Kim, and I am from Branson, Missouri, the mini Nashville. I have an awesome husband and 2 children and teenagers. I've homeschooled for 11 years. I have 1 left that graduates next year. I started in DS Domination back in September, and I did a little bit of going back and forth. I worked real hard at first, did really, really well, actually paid for Christmas, and then I did really well January, February. Life happens. Had a few little crises come across and had to deal with them, but that's what's so great about this company is that no matter where you are in life, you can stop doing what you're doing and go back and pick up. Most companies, if you don't keep on going and keep on, you drop down and you have to start all over again. I actually can just pick up and keep on moving.
Awesome. Thank you, Kim. I have a question for all of our panelists here. I would like to know from you, as far as the team training, what are the absolute benefits and what have you learned so far? Anybody chime in?
I'll say something. I've been an entrepreneur in conventional brick and mortar and network marketing for almost 15 years. And while I did have some minimal success, not very many people on the team did. And you used to get told, oh, you're on the best team, we do this, we do that. But in that 16 years, it wasn't until the dream team where it seems that everybody really means it. Whether people have a vested interest in you or not, you get support in the dream team, and the tools that we get for free to enhance everything we're doing, it's thousands of dollars and would never be given away in any other team that I've ever been involved with, and there's been a few, and very good ones too. So yeah, this team's the real deal.
Thanks, Ian. How about you, Ashleigh?
You know, for the first time since I don't even know when, I've been able to go to you or basically anybody else in this team, whether I'm your direct person or not, and everybody helps me out like it's their success or it's my success that that meshes together with theirs, that depends on theirs. And honestly, the training between you and the dream team together, everywhere else you have to pay thousands of dollars to get what you get here for nada. It's invaluable.
Yeah. Well, you know, I will, with my background in internet marketing and, you know, the whole internet blogging thing, when I was introduced to DS Domination and I saw on the affiliate side what the leaders had put together, I was like, wait a minute, this is free? You know, yeah. Because for me, you know, I've done a lot of different trainings for, you know, a lot of people online, and I was like, I would totally charge for that. You know? So, as far as team goes, the biggest thing, not only what they show you how to do and what they help you do, but it's the absolute leadership for me. I spent 3 years in network marketing, and I did not do well in my last company. Well, I will say that out loud right now. But what attracted me the most to the Dream Team was the heartfelt leadership, real people helping people become leaders.
Absolutely.
That was the biggest issue for me, and I absolutely love the Dream Team, and everything I do is for the team, period.
You're awesome, Carly.
Yeah, that doesn't even cover it.
Do you have any comments?
I can
yeah,
say,
absolutely.
Go ahead, Jason.
Okay, sorry, Kim. I was just going to kind of chime in. I think what really stood out too on both aspects, both with you know, the DS Domination back office and then the Dream Team. You know, the resources really stood out. The software, how well put together not only our team is, but also our back office. I think what it did for me, at least, it helped me really be a little more fluid and have some sort of structure. You mentioned it, Carly. I mean, as far as like the leadership goes, just a close-knit, tight-knit group that we have on our Facebook pages, we're able to just throw out any questions that we have, and anybody answers them, you know. And just my little team that I've created, you know, half my team I've never even met in person before. Like they met me through the stuff that I've been taught, you know, through the Dream Team on YouTube or Craigslist or whatever. And that to me has been awesome, because that proves to me that there is, you know, a future, there is sustainable future, and this company and the Dream Team specifically just has a solid foundation, and it's just been awesome. It's been an awesome experience.
Awesome. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. Okay, Kim, let's give it your 5 cents.
Maybe 2.
Okay.
I'm not long-winded. I just wanted to say, I think the panel can attest to this, that I am not tech savvy at all. I didn't even know how to do Gmail yesterday, so they had to help me get that all lined up. That took me all day. But I can honestly say, if I can do this, anybody can do this. I mean, I'm a grandma to 3. There is no way you cannot make money at this if you do not spend it and put time into it. For Pete's sake, it's only $19.95. It's a pizza. You go out and eat a pizza and you throw. That's basically throwing it away. Why not take a chance? I know when my husband said to me, I showed him to this and I went, ha ha ha, look at this new thing that's out. And he said, no, I think you do really great. And I said, yeah, like them stuffing envelopes and every other thing I've done in life. And he said, you need to try it. And he said, we throw $19.95 away every time we go out and eat. And I said, well, I'd rather eat out than try it. So we argued back and forth, and I tried it. And oh my gosh, I had to eat my words. It was only $19.95. Get off your butt and spend $19.95. I promise you, you will make it within a few days if you put yourself to it. If you will put yourself to it and get on the internet and start listening. I can say partly my problem was at first was I couldn't get past the mindset of to lower than some. Okay, first of all, you know how you Google or you go on to Amazon and you type in the word blue and you look for something. Okay, I go over to eBay. Oh my gosh, Amazon's selling it for $34.95 and someone's got it on sale for $19.95. Okay, I'm done, and I would get off because that's where my mind was.
Right.
So I have to get back on the modulars and watch them all over again. I watched them many times over and over, and when the light bulb went off, that's when I took off running. And going to Vegas. I went to Vegas. I thought, what in the world am I going? I thought, I don't even know anybody. Why in the world am I going across the country here to see people I don't know and I'll probably never see again? I can tell you it was the most awesome experience being able to meet people. And now when I get on Facebook, I can say, oh my gosh. I mean, we have people from, I don't know if there was anybody younger there than 17, but we had a 17-year-old from the Dream Team there. And then we had them all the way up to, well, I'm not going to say my age, but I'm sure there was a few older than me there. And it was so much fun.
Right.
And I feel bad that I didn't get to go around and shake everybody's hand because now I can't say, well, I met you. But there's always a next time.
Yes, absolutely.
And the modular training, oh my gosh, $19.95, you will never in a million years get any more training than in your back office for $20. You will never be able to sit there and watch it over and over and over and over and understand it.
So true. Thank you, Kim.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm excited about DS Domination.
Exactly the point. You are so excited because it actually works.
It works. It works. I have never, even though I stopped for a few months, I still got on every Wednesday night and listened to the webinars. Every time Dream Team had a webinar, I would get on and watch it. And I just kept on pushing. I knew I would get back in. And oh my gosh, it's working. And I have a team. I'm 3 levels now. I mean, I'm not in the millions, but that's okay. I'm enjoying life.
That's right. That's all
that matters.
Now, I'd like to discuss with you when I want to tell you a little story here. Okay, so I had left my previous network marketing company, and I had decided I am done with network marketing. I don't want nothing to do with it. After spending thousands of dollars in a 3-year period, I decided I was going to take a break and just enjoy my life. So it was all about maybe 2 months before somebody contacted me about DSD. And understand, in those 2 months, I was inundated with offers from all these different network marketing companies. And, oh, it's only $1,000 to start. And I'm like, click. You know? So what was really weird is when this person told me about DSD, and I said, okay, how much? And so she tells me $19.95. I said, $2,000? I'm thinking $2,000, you know, $19, really? So
A pizza.
no, $19.95. So I'm like, okay, what's the catch? You know, I mean, seriously, for people that have been in network marketing, telling somebody that you can make the unlimited amount of money that you can for $20 sends off whistles and red flags to me from day one. So after I watched the video and I checked it out, I was like, oh my God, maybe this might work.
Yeah.
You know, so I actually tried it out for a couple weeks because I wanted to see if it actually worked. I did not become an affiliate on day one. I do have a decent-sized network from the 3 years in network marketing, so I needed to be sure that it actually worked before I started sharing it with anybody. So I cannot explain to you that first notification you get on your cell phone, the cha-ching noise. I jumped up, I screamed, I was like, oh my God.
I didn't know what that noise was coming from.
Well, I'll tell you a story. It's funny. I was actually driving my 18-year-old daughter. She was moving out, and it was about a 4-hour drive, 5-hour drive from here. And we were on this desolate road in the middle of mountains, climbing everywhere. And the radio stopped working, and all of a sudden, I heard the cha-ching noise. I looked at her. I said, what the hell was that? You know, like, well, I don't know, maybe it's the radio. I said, the radio's not working. We're in the middle of nowhere. So I checked my phone. I was like, oh, my God. So it was funny because I didn't have any cell service, so I had to wait to get where I was going. And I called my husband. I said, I just sold something. Now, I had not mentioned my husband what I was doing yet. But once I got home and I explained it to him, he was all for it. So all I can tell you is this absolutely works. I've almost gotten to my 5K mark, so I am hooked. I'm staying. I'm not going anywhere.
Can I chime in a second here? Because there's something I really want to say.
Okay.
I'm going to compare this to my previous experiences in MLM. I shouldn't say every single one of them, 90% of my sales have come in while I'm A, sleeping, or B, spending time with my family. Any other place, and I'm not even on the phone. I'm not on the phone wasting my time trying to be like, so, does this interest you? I'm not even doing that. I have a 4-year-old. I can't spend all my time on the phone prospecting people who probably don't even care. I get my stuff done a couple hours a day. I go do stuff. I live my life. I spend time with my family, and boom, they come in. And that right there is like the most gratifying feeling in the world.
I agree. I think when you're out and about, and I mean the other day, same thing. You know, we're out in a water park. I had all 4 of my boys, my wife with me, and that cha-ching sound. And I mean, it gets your gut. It's almost like opening a present on Christmas, like when I was 8 years old. But that's the best part, the fact that we can make money in our sleep when we're hanging out with our family. And that was, that's priority. So I agree, 100% gratifying feeling, like you just said. when we hear that cha-ching sound on our phones, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Carly, I have a cute little one.
Okay.
Usually your family doesn't support you, like siblings and that kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And I went to dinner to my sister's house, and I said I would bring dinner, so I stopped at the store to feed all of us. And while we're eating dinner, I don't talk about DS Domination to my family because they don't understand it, and they don't want to get involved. So we're eating dinner, and all of a sudden, cha-ching! And they go, "What was that noise?" I said, "I don't know. Let me go look." So I went and looked, and I said, "I just made enough money to pay for dinner and have $50 left over."
Nice.
And they're going, "What?" I go, "Yeah, you guys are very welcome."
Yes.
Way to go! I love it.
Kind of funny. Even my 94-year-old grandma couldn't understand the cha-ching noise.
What I'd like to talk about here is, okay, I don't know how many of you out there watching are married. Now, understand that my previous company was my very first network marketing company. I did not know anything about network marketing. So, my husband is, I can't even explain it, an angel. Because he went along with everything I needed to do. You know, we ended up spending thousands of dollars. So, when I tried this out, the DS Domination training and stuff, I actually did it for about almost 2 weeks before I actually told him about it. Because I had talked to him about another network marketing opportunity, and he's like, no more. You know? So when I explained to him, I showed him the PayPal and eBay account, and he's like, well, we don't have anything to sell. What are you selling? I was like, so I had to explain the process to him, and I said, well, I'm copying from here, and I'm putting it on here for a higher price, and then we keep the difference. Okay? And he's like, really? And I said, yeah. And he's like, so it's not like the whole other company thing? I'm trying not to say it. I said, no, there's no health products, there's no nothing. There's no free BMW, but not really free and whatever. Anyway, so the point being was, that if my husband could go along with this after spending thousands of dollars in a previous company, that was a no-brainer. Absolutely no-brainer. So when he got the concept of how it was, he is now selling on eBay. So I just want to mention that, you know, for people, I mean, and I get this a lot when people contact me about DS Domination. Well, I have to be able to explain this to my husband because he's not going to let me join another company, you know, type thing. So, and what's really funny is, you know, people ask me, because, you know, my husband's making profit, right? My husband works between 12 and 14 hours a day. He's a truck driver. He's hardly ever home. So he lists maybe 1 or 2 days a week, an hour here, a couple hours there, and I tell people all the time on social media, I said, if he can do it, it's a no-brainer. You know, you're going to make what you put into it. If you have 20 listings up, you'll make a few extra bucks. If you've got 100 listings up, you're going to make some good money. So I always tell people to max out your listings. Follow the training. So I had to share that because for those that are married that have trouble trying to explain a new thing, it's nothing like network marketing whatsoever. The biggest thing for me was, okay, wait a minute. So this company is going to train me for $20 a month, but they're not going to keep any of my money? Okay, okay, sign me up. Let's go. You know,
Hey, Carly, can I chime in?
Nobody out there does that. There's absolutely no one. They teach you how to make your own income, and they have, I mean, you keep 100% of the profit. That was just insane to me. I said, but why? Oops. You know? And what's amazing is, you know, the co-owners of the company are absolutely amazing people. They actually care about the success of all their customers and their affiliates. Anybody else want to chime in there?
Carly, I can say that since I've been in with the company, yes, I invested in 1995, only 1995, everybody. I did that, and from then on, I have never taken any of my money out of my pocket to pay for. I paid for Christmas. I have everything but Genesis, and so all those monthly fees come out of that, and yet I can still do things, and I'm still working at it. So it's feasible, but you have to work at it. If you work part-time at it, you're going to make part-time money. If you work full-time and put lots of hours into it, you're going to get a full-time paycheck. Every day you get paid. That's what I'm loving. Every day in my PayPal account, there is money that is being deposited into my account every day. That's not the affiliate side. That's not my team side. That is selling on eBay. It gets better. It gets better every day.
Absolutely. Ashleigh.
Yes.
I want to ask you about being a work-at-home mom.
Oh my goodness. You know, like I said, my background is primarily MLMs. I've spent the last 6 years. I've been 6 years in MLM. I started my first one just after this little cutie was born. And like literally, as soon as I would pick up my phone to call a lead that I generated, he would start to cry.
Right.
So it's like, okay, well, when am I just got really frustrated having to spend so much time on the phone. But now, and I mean, honestly, when I started DS Domination, I was actually going to therapy 3-4 times a week for my neck, because from my accident I got whiplash. It's really hard to move my neck. It's very painful. So I've been able to actually sit here, and he helps me out with it. He helps me. He'll point to products that I should research. I'm like, hey, why not? He helps me. It's like before I was like, you need to go play, go do something, or I need a sitter. But now he's with me, or I just stay up a little bit late after he goes to bed, and it works out. I mean, if you want it bad enough, you're gonna make it work no matter what. And that's what I've done. I'm excited because it's more than making sales. It's more than bringing in money. I'm actually setting an example for him, because now somebody who wants new toys wants to go through his room and actually pick stuff out to sell so he can earn money to buy those new toys.
Very
It's come with a lot of extra things. I mean, that's why it means so much to me. It's much more than, you know, just another work-at-home thing or just another one of those things, you know? I mean, it holds a special place in my heart for that reason.
It's awesome. I love that.
Thank you.
And you know what's amazing to me is, you know, a lot of the, quote, other network marketing companies out there say it's a work-at-home job, but it's not. You know, you've got to go out and meet people. You got to go out and put up flyers, and you got to go out and do this, and you got to go out and do that. This is a true home-based business. You do not even have to leave your house.
Yeah, I mean, we're a one-car family. My fiance has a very hectic work schedule. I can't drive that much because of my neck, and I can just. Before it was like, okay, so how do I need to find a ride to such and such a place so I can get in on a team meeting, a team opportunity meeting. Right. And there's no more of that. I don't have that stress, you know? And it's like big weight has lifted off my shoulders. I can't say enough about this. I'm like, and for once, people are coming to me. I have not once approached anybody, and I have at least 20 people coming to me. And it's happening daily, saying, okay, I really want you to teach me how to do this. Right. And it's like, you know what? As long as you're coachable, I'm there for you. Let's get this started.
Awesome. You know, I want to explain to people why people come to you and why you're not out there chasing people. Because what you are sharing, or what, I mean, a lot of people will see this on social media. And what a lot of people, what you're sharing is an opportunity for them to make their own money. And that becomes very attractive to a lot of people. If anybody has ever heard of attraction marketing, this is plain and simple attraction marketing. Plain and simple. It was funny because when I first started posting like screenshots when I was making sales on Facebook, I mean, people that I had not talked to in 2 years. Harvey, what in the heck are you doing? What's going on? I was like, what do you mean? You know? Well, you just made like $80 to $82 profit, and I said, she's like, well, how long did it take you to put that up? I said, 5 minutes. She said, okay, give me your link. Well, you know,
Exactly.
it's a no-brainer because, I mean, you have to understand, no matter what profit level you're at, I mean, even if you made an extra $7 or $8, it only took you 5 minutes to get it up there. You know?
And this is just from sharing results. You know, like I said, I don't go out and approach anybody. I share my results, and I hope that the excitement that is within me can be expressed through whatever words I include with my screenshot. But I mean, seriously, people are like, you are, I was just told today, you're really in your element doing this. I was like, I am. I don't know what it is, but I am, and I'm having fun.
Yeah, that's what matters. That's what makes somebody successful, is having fun. I mean, to me, this is not work.
It's shopping. It's shopping.
It's window shopping.
To be called work.
I get on rabbit trails and find things I need to buy.
Yeah.
Write them down on your wish list, right?
You have
I
anything
think I
to
found
add?
my wife's notebook, and she's secretly writing down patio furniture and whatnot for when we move into our home.
Hey, I've done that. So, Jason, you have anything you want to add?
Oh man, you guys have really said it all. This business has been awesome. For the first time, like you said, you know, I haven't had to pick up the phone. Finally, people are chasing me. You know, it gets to a point where, like, I guess your I don't want to say my self-esteem, but at the same time, in these other businesses that I've experienced, you know, there are downers, there's up and downs, and for this business, I've just been on a like high octane level. It's crazy. And you know, I don't spam on my Facebook and put a bunch of postings up, but I'll snapshot some things, you know, like when I was at the water park, the Chiching, and that attracts people. People want to see that, and they want to join and jump on board with DS Domination and the Dream Team, but really what they're buying into, so to speak, is you know, and a lot of times those friends and families are the toughest people, so it's pretty neat to see that I've been able to attract friends and family and then complete strangers that I can become really, really close with. So I feel blessed, to be honest with you. I feel very blessed.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Jason.
Sure.
Okay, so for somebody that has absolutely no experience on online stuff, how difficult is this system for them?
In all honesty, it's really not. If you can just comprehend the training, like listen to it and jot down maybe some notes or pause it and then do what it says and copy and paste, you can be successful at this business. The extra stuff, I say extra like the YouTube videos and things like that, that online marketing, honestly, you can use that for what we do in DS Domination, or you can use that for whatever your hobby is. You know, it really doesn't matter. I've been able to learn like how to make a video, and I don't even think I passed that class in high school. I'm just joking. But I mean, you know what I mean? So editing and doing all this stuff, that's just kind of icing on the cake. For someone who is looking at this as an opportunity to be able to create, you know, some additional income and turn maybe a plan B or turn that plan B into a plan A, the simplicity of this from a 1 to 10 scale, it's a 10, no doubt about it.
Awesome. Totally agree with you. You know, it's funny when we're talking about the Dream Team training, and especially the YouTube training. In my previous company, I never got into the YouTube video marketing type thing. Yeah, I did videos, but I never tried to rank them, never tried to do anything. I just pretty much put it on my blog or whatever. So when I watched the training for the first time, I was like, oh my God, what have I been missing? So I did my very first video, and I figured out that I love to be on camera. You know, I was nervous. Oh yes, absolutely nervous. But it's funny because now where I'm at, I can do a 2-minute video, I can do an hour-long video, and I always watch them after, and I crack myself up. I laugh at myself every single time. I don't know why, but it works. So when I went through the training and I uploaded my very first YouTube video, it was probably about, I think, 8 or 9 minutes long. And so when I did exactly what they show you in the Dream Team training, and I went to check it like 2 hours later, and I was like, that was like only 2 hours ago. I was like ranking number 3 on YouTube. I was like, oh, it's on now. Let's go.
Awesome.
So the training is just absolutely phenomenal. And what's amazing is our leaders have put together all of this training, not got paid for it. They spent their own personal time getting this stuff together for you. The whole reason why we do what we do is to help you become the leader. And in doing so, it's very easily duplicatable. So anybody that you sign up or bring on, they have access to the training. But it's only accessible through the Dream Team. I want to make that very clear.
That's right.
I get a lot of people asking me about my eBay on steroids video, and I try to explain it's exclusively for the Dream Team. You'll not find it on YouTube or anywhere else. So I absolutely love teaching everybody everything I can, and it's just amazing to see everybody grow when they learn new things. It's like you get this whole persona is like you're ready to explode. It's just amazing to see everybody grow.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay, Ian, you have anything else to add?
Well, yes, I do actually. For those of you that have been involved in network marketing before, I wonder how many of you, after a while, were still comfortable telling your immediate family and closest friends about it. Maybe you drove them away, but in my case, where I'd been doing it for so long, I started thinking, gee, I don't know if they can do this. And it just didn't feel right. With this, with DS Domination, whether they do it or not, I've told every single one of them, closest friends, and even some nephews, because there's people here from 12 years old to over 80 making money.
Yes.
With no internet skills. So
Exactly.
this is, whether you think you will or not, once you see it, you know you're going to have to tell the people closest to you if you really care about them.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never experienced that in a long time. And even when I did, it was only because I didn't know any better.
Very, very true, I'll tell you. DS Domination has been absolutely incredible. What I can tell you is when my experience in network marketing, I was never asked what I knew or what I could provide to the team. I was, you know, because your rank's down here and all the other people are up here and you really don't matter down here, okay? So another thing that's huge for me is there's absolutely no ranking. You know, we're all the same. You know. So, and that's a really big deal. And so when the leaders, you know, came to me, and I actually, one of them knew what I knew, You know, I've been doing internet marketing, blogging, SEO stuff, social media stuff for about 25 years. And, you know, I showed them a couple of my videos that were actually on my blog, and it's like, would you be willing to show that to the team? I was like, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm all up for this, you know. Dream Team Domination all the way, you know, Google, YouTube, you know, social media. We want to see Dream Team members kicking butt. That's all. That's all I got to say.
That's right.
So, anyway, this was an absolute lovely hangout. I was very nervous to begin with. I think I didn't stutter, so I think we're okay. So,
Awesome.
I did say quite a bit, so somebody had mentioned that to me before. I do say when I'm nervous, so if there's like at least 500 ums in this video, I was nervous, so I'm just saying. So, what I want to say to everybody watching, if you have talked to somebody, already about DS Domination, get with them, get started. There is so much in the Dream Team to help you succeed. There are leaders upon leaders in the Dream Team, and all we're doing is creating more leaders. So, with that being said, I thank you for joining us, and this is officially a wrap.
Awesome.
Bye.
See ya.
Yay.